All right, so working on the Datsun again today. I'm doing 3 or 4 different projects at once. It's a lot of work, but I'm trying to get done as much as I possibly can. For this video, I am going to do the gas pedal and the brake pedal. The brake pedal, I'm not really going to show too much of it, just because it's a safety concern and kind of what I'm doing is not necessarily the proper way, in my opinion. I don't think there would be a problem with it, but I don't necessarily want to show and kind of advocate for other people to do it because it is a liability issue. It's a safety concern. If your brake pedal breaks while you're driving it, there's a high probability that you're probably going to crash. So I'll show a little bit of it, but I'm not going to go too into detail on that. The gas pedal, I had an original idea of just kind of making it work and just throwing brackets off the firewall or the tunnel and just kind of throwing it together. So I'll show a little bit of that. And then what else? Basically, I'd realized that that's probably not the greatest idea either, and I would rather have something dedicated and stronger for the gas pedal itself. So we'll go from my original idea to, at the end, a better idea in my opinion. This is how we're going to mount it. We need to make a bracket for right here, and then one right there. Gas pedal is located, so now we're going to be working on the brakes, the brake pedal specifically. So what I'm going to do is I have the second brake pedal assembly. So we got the other one mounted up here right now. I'm going to cut it off right here, and then the plan is to probably cut it off right here, and then we're going to use pieces of this, the arm, and attach it to that to get it to where we want it. So it's going to be next to this, but you know, a little bit higher than the gas pedal. All right, I got this gas pedal pretty close to where I want it. I'm pretty much taking measurements off of my truck. I'm just kind of figuring out where that ends up lying, just kind of copying it essentially. So we're doing 2 inches off of the brake pedal above the gas pedal. I don't remember what I decided for the distance between the two. I think it's about 2 inches. Yeah, so pretty close to 2 inches. Stroke, I only need 6 inches to the floor. And we are at 7.5, close to it at least. 7 1/8, it looks like. This is going to travel, I think, 2.5 inches down after everything is bled. Right now, it'll touch the floor. So I'm good with that. And that's pretty much it. That's all the measurements I want to take. I'm just going to make sure it feels comfortable with my foot. Might play with it a little bit. It does kind of seem like it might be angled a little bit down that way, which I'm all right with that. It looks straight looking down on it. And I may make it easier to slip my foot over to the gas, from the gas to the brake pedal. I'm going to weld this in place all the way around. I'm going to grind it smooth. I have plates from the other pedal inside here. I'm going to use some self-tapping screws to pull that together, and then I'm going to plug weld a couple holes, and then we're going to go and plate this both sides and probably on the back and front too. So that's what it looks like from the top. So the main thing I'm worried about is making sure I have enough room to push this all the way down, not hit the wall, and then at the same time not hit the brake pedal either when this is pushed down or when this is pushed down. So I'm just trying to make sure I have enough gap, make sure it feels comfortable to where I can roll my foot between the two and not have to like extremely lift my foot up to go to the gas pedal or the brake pedal. So I mean, it feels pretty good right there. And we may end up pushing this over just a little bit. I think probably right there. I think I'd be happy with that. It's the same. We're good. I welded on the backside. I didn't know if it was going to pull it more, but it looks like it stayed the same. Alright, I got this pretty thick plate that we're going to weld on the side of this just to beefing it up and give it some more support, so that way, for some reason, if my first welds break, I'll have this plate on the outside that will hopefully hold it together. I don't see the inside welds breaking, but you never know. Better safe than sorry, especially when it comes to your brakes. So we're just going to put a plate here on this side and one on the other side. Alright, so I have an idea in mind for the gas pedal. We're going to use the existing bracket right there as a mounting point for the gas pedal. So it'll bolt to that bracket, and then the gas pedal will bolt to the bracket that's bolted to that bracket. Okay, so this is the design that I'm going to go with. I spent about 2 hours modeling it. We're going to take this to a 3D printer and get it printed out, and then we'll go check fitment. Alright, so here it is. This is the model printed. I put some heat sets in it just to check fitment, bolt up to the gas pedal. The rest of them are through holes that'll go to the firewall. So I already checked this, but the holes line up. I'm happy with it. Same with the gas pedal. This will go right on top, and it'll look just like that. Yep, so all the holes line up. So now we're gonna take this 6061 aluminum block and we're gonna go get it machined into a final piece. There we go. After all that machining, we're left with this piece. I'm probably eventually going to anodize this myself. I don't know if I'm going to record myself doing that. I've never done it before. We're going to take some scrap pieces and figure out the process, and then we'll probably do this piece. But this is basically it. It's done. So we got some bosses on the back just to get our proper thread engagement length. This will bolt up to here. And same thing with that 3D printed piece. This will go right on top. So the idea behind this is I should be able to leave that up there pretty much permanently. And then if I ever need to work on anything or take the gas pedal or switch it out or whatever, I could just unbolt it from this piece and then walk away from it. Essentially what we're doing is we're just adapting the stock mounting location from that to the gas pedal. That's really all it is. So yeah, super happy with that. I probably could have stayed with just this. This is carbon fiber nylon. And yeah, I don't know. It's just something I don't really want to mess with. The 3D printing stuff is good in some aspects, but not everything. And just to be safe, I think aluminum is just a better bet for this application. When you're messing with, you know, your gas pedal and brake and stuff, it's always better to just go with something stronger and be safe than sorry. And then for some reason, one of these legs or something, these ears break off while I'm driving in the middle of traffic. I don't want that to happen. Not to say that it would, but this is just a better alternative. Okay, that's what it looks like with the final assembly. Everything bolted together. So we got it bolted to the firewall, that bracket coming off of it at least, and then this bolted up to that bracket. Perfect. Brake pedal is also done. I didn't really show much of that. Didn't really care to be honest. Alright, so that's it for this video. I have to decide if I want to anodize it or take it to somebody else and have them do it. I haven't really decided yet. I have everything to do it, but it's a process I've never done before. So I may try it myself, and depending on how my trial pieces go, we'll decide whether I take it to somebody that knows exactly what they're doing. But yeah, so thanks for watching. That's it for this video. Stay tuned. I think we're going to put the mirrors on next for this car. And what else? Probably work on the gas tank and get that filler neck figured out. One step at a time.